Eye of the Core? Did I just see that right? I was going on the Bonds video where he says he's clearly underestimated Nintendo. I wonder what world he's talking about. And I see you literally purposely call him the N-word. Now I know I've had my share of troubles with that word, but it was a complete misunderstanding. The way I was trying to, say the N-I-G-G-A word and do a paraphrase of how Zaire talks. But you just downright called that man the N-word and said you didn't care. Bud, that was uncool. That was completely uncool, man. I'm ashamed to have you as a sub. I'm sorry. That was completely uncalled for, not needed. If you can't keep it gaming, Eye of the Core, then you need to take and not be on YouTube, bro. Plain and simple. If you can't keep it gaming, if you can't handle trolling Bond without using racial derogatory remarks, get out of this community. We don't need that in the Nintendo community. We don't need people like you going on YouTube and using words like that the way you purposely used it against Bond. Bond, I apologize on behalf of the Nintendo community that this idiot did that. Plain and simple. Racism is never acceptable. Okay? It is never acceptable under any circumstances. It don't matter how bad it is. It don't matter how bad the person is. It don't matter. You don't go to that level. Not even trying to talk like somebody talks. I made that mistake. I owned up to that mistake.
Unlike the weak U. And also look here, I'm playing Zelda Ocarina of Time. You can't even do that on the weak U. And look at this thing, man. Looks like the original design of the gamepad. See, I like Nintendo, but I can't stand Nintendo. What? I'll probably sell this thing next week, though, and get myself that Skylanders Wii U bundle. That's a good deal. But you Nintendo fans need to lighten up, really. Stop being so butthurt and unsubbing me because of that plastic Negro Mr. T.
What's up, people? It's your boy Leveled here, back with another video. What it do? Now, before I get into this, because I feel like it needs to be talked about, I got another video coming up called Nintendo, It's Time to Get Your Cool Back. Stay tuned for that. Keep watching this, but stay tuned for that because that's coming up later today. But I got to get this one out. And we also recording the podcast to later on today as well. So anyway, yeah, let's talk about this. Let's take off the gaming hat and the gamer, all that. Let's just chuck that to the side. Deuces to gaming and all that. Let's just talk real. Let's have a mature conversation here because it apparently needs to be had. Nate. Gaming, gamer, Nate. GNTECH USA TV or GNTECHTV, my bad. Nate. Mr. T messing me up here. But let's get serious here. Nate, okay. The first time this happened was with Zaire. And like you described it, that's how I took it. Sound like you was trying to imitate Zaire, but you just didn't understand that that's not kosher. And the reason it wasn't kosher then and is not kosher now is because, Nate, you are a Caucasian. You are a white male. Now, I ain't got to take you down no history lane and let you know all that happened to blacks and African Americans, whichever term you want to use. But, Nate, whether you're trying to say nigger or nigger, both coming out of a Caucasian mouth is not acceptable. It has never been acceptable. It is culturally understood not acceptable. Now, Back when you did it with Zaire, okay, honest mistake. Counted to my mind, not my heart. You know, because in this video, you tried to correct and, you know what I'm saying, discipline IF Core for calling Black Bun a nigger with the ER. And you explain how you had your own woes and problems with the word out of a mistake. But even in that, there is no situation that deems it correct and justified. But here you are in the comment section talking to Steve the Meek. I guess you're going to all because of Plastic Nigga. Now, we all know who Plastic Nigga is. That's Mr. T. Mr. T, the same dude that was in the podcast with you, the same dude that y'all talk back and forth. This is what you choose to say. Of all the things you could have said, Nate, this is what you choose to say. So the question becomes, because the last time we gave you a pass, not blacks, the community, period. Everyone that heard you say it. Because it wasn't just blacks and, you know what I'm saying, offended by it. It was white folks offended by it. It was probably Mexicans offended by it. It was probably some Chinese folks offended by it. All of us was like, you know, Nate, that wasn't cool. Now, we gave you the pass because I understood what you was trying to do clearly. It was evident. At least I thought. But this one ain't chopping up like you trying to paint it. Now, being a minister, being a church boy, you know what I'm saying, Zaire likes to call me church boy, Nate. You know, I get called and teased too. They call me church boy, but see, I'm proud of being a church boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to throw a little knowledge on you. You know, you get mad at people calling you a flip-flopper. I'm not going to call you that, but I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to use some knowledge to show you why. There's a scripture, you know, that says a double-minded person is unstable in all his ways. It's in James. If you got a Bible, pick it up one of these times and read it. It's in James. I might leave that down in the description for all you cats that might want to read that. Let me drop a little what I'm really about. This game and stuff is fun, but you know, so this is my real stuff. A double-minded person is unstable in all his ways, Nate. Look at you, Nate. Now, I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to throw no jabs at you. I'm not trying to cut you. I'm talking real. We having a mature conversation. Nate, you can't start a community, a fan base of all Nintendo fans, and you put on a cape with N on your chest and fly around as Super Nintendo guy for a bitter, pretty much 6 to 7 months, and you build up a core of Nintendo fans. 400 and something subscribers, mostly Nintendo fans, and then you just flip and go a whole different direction and expect that base to follow suit. Now, me, you can do whatever you want. I've had this conversation with you about the whole change of directions. Then you was talking about, oh, because you're not talking about Nintendo? No. Dude, if you was talking about PlayStation, I follow BG, I follow Hard 8. They talk about Sony. I follow Zaire. He talks about Xbox. He talks down on Nintendo and I still follow him. I follow you, Nate, but you have been PC, Sony, Xbox, 3DS, Vita, Wii U. Now you something else. Now you're going back to the PC. Now you're about to sell your PC. Then you bought an NVIDIA Shield. I know what's going on. Nate, at some point, if you just a gamer, say you're a gamer. Stop aligning yourself with different communities and championing that community for a short amount of time. Then your sub count always gonna fluctuate because you unstable. Nobody ain't dogging you. Ain't nobody mad because you sold your Wii U twice. Ain't nobody mad because you ain't a part of the Nintendo community. No, it's about you constantly changing your mind on stuff. All right, so that's out the way. The other one is found in Luke. And it says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. All right. The first time we chopped it up, you know, when you messed up with Zaire and you said this, we chopped it up to your mind. Right? We gave you a pass. Nate just made a mistake. An honest mistake. He didn't know that wasn't cool. That wasn't kosher. You let I, the court, know. No circumstance is it kosher to go racial. But here you are again, going racial. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Now, there's a lot of things that causes the heart to speak, because that's what it's saying. The heart speaks. Because I'm questioning. I'm trying to get you to look and see if this is not in your heart, Nate. I'm not coming at you disrespectfully. I'm being real with you here. Mature. Let's be mature. We all over 30. We 30 plus. Let's be mature here. Let's have a mature conversation, because this is not only happening here. This doesn't happen with, you know what I'm saying, Miami, the football team, Miami dude calling dude the N-word. You know, the dude on the Eagles team did it earlier this year. So it's happening. So it's culturally relevant, right? When there's many ways to get the heart to speak. A lot of time, but two primary good ways. Get a person drunk, and you'll learn what's in their heart when they drunk, when they ain't sober, when they ain't able to control their emotions and their feelings, and they ain't sober minded to. I might not need to say that. So when you ain't sober minded, when you're drunk, you start saying what's really in your heart and what's really on your mind. Or make a person mad, anger them, upset them, push them to their limit, push their buttons enough, and then show you what's really in their heart, or what's really in their mind, what's really how they really think and how they really feel. That's what it means by out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So what took place? A lot of people calling you a flip-flopper, a lot of people coming at you, a lot of people unsubbing you, just like this says. But look at the words you choose to use when you're talking to Mr. T. You choose to say a plastic N-I-G-G-A. Of all the stuff you could have said, Nate. See, when I get mad, let's say I'm dealing with a Caucasian, a white person, or anything like that. When I get mad or upset, comment section, in person, I never think racial. Never have. Never think racial. I might call you stupid. That might be ignorant to me. But I don't think racial. So for this to show up when you get mad, when you get upset, when you get pushed to your limit, when your buttons are stirred up, this is where you go. So the question becomes, Nate, is this in your heart? Is this you? Because like you told the core, you told him to apologize to Black Bond. Should you apologize, Nate? Should you apologize to Mr. T and anybody else that was a little offended and taken by what you said? See, I'm not trying to condemn you, but you do need to feel a little convicted, because what you just said in the video responding to our core and why you chose to kick him out of your comment section and block him is the very same thing you just done. It might be lighter to you, but like I said, whether you say nigga or nigger, if you're Caucasian and you're talking to a black, it is not acceptable, it is not appropriate, and it is racist. If you was at work, they'll be taking with you off the job, because that job can get seriously sued for you saying that, Nate. So we all know that this is not acceptable. So you know this. So since you apologize for it, that's my question, man. Real talk. Now we can get back to the gaming, because I felt like this needed to be talked about. I feel like this needs to be dealt with. This is a serious situation. Not serious in life altering, but it's serious enough to have the conversation, because here it is again with a person that says he not trying to do this. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. So you let me know, Nate. Is this you, or is this just something we should look past and give you a pass? Right now, Nate, I can't give you no pass on this one, bruh. I did the last time, but I can't give you a pass this time. This is blatant. This you. This ain't no accident. So you need to explain yourself. Not trying to say you don't know. Explain yourself like Player Essence said. You ain't explain yourself. No, don't worry about all the taking your weed. Who cares? Explain this. Explain why it's easy for you to use a word that you already know ain't acceptable by your own words. Feel me? Like, subscribe. Deuces.